Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hot Zone Sports Report. It is your narrator and writer, Ryan Van Dever. Now, on to the article. The Chiefs trade up and select Texas wide receiver Xavier Worthy. Full reaction and how he fits. The Chiefs made a surprising move in the first round by trading up to pick Xavier Worthy. Let's delve into the events that led up to the trade and how he will complement the offensive scheme. The Chiefs selected Xavier Worthy from Texas as the 28th pick in the first round. Obviously, at this point, you already know this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be reading these words. To grab the speedy wide receiver, the Chiefs conducted a small trade up with the Buffalo Bills, a team that should wait to pick up the phone when Brett Veach calls. There is a track record there. But let's refocus on the main point included. Here are the trade terms and the exchanged value. In a deal with the Buffalo Bills, the Chiefs traded up 4 spots to pick Worthy. Buffalo received picks 32, 95, and 221 in exchange for picks 28, 133, and 248. The Chiefs were excited to add another elite pass catcher to their roster, particularly given the uncertainty surrounding second-year player Rashee Rice. In other words, the Chiefs direly needed another playmaker. Speaking to the media, Assistant General Manager Mike Borgonzi revealed that the Chiefs were contacting other teams to secure an earlier pick and draft the fast wideout. Quote, having 6 quarterbacks go within the top 12 picks. 1984 would have been the last time, Borgonzi began. We knew it was quarterbacks. It was receivers, it was tackles, and there was going to be a run of these guys. Tackles went off the board, probably at 20 or 21, that we were kind of focused on. With Worthy, we were just waiting for him. We tried to trade up earlier for him in the 20s and got him a little bit later. End quote. It is indisputable that both parties are satisfied with the choice. Worthy's excitement during draft week could exceed that of the team, as shown by his Instagram message to the Chiefs team account just 2 more days. In Worthy, Kansas City is acquiring the quickest player from the 2024 class and someone who shattered the record for the fastest 40-yard dash ever. Although Worthy's speed is impressive, there is more to them than just that. The ex-Longhorn demonstrates exceptional ball tracking skills and consistently maintains his speed throughout the play. With his quickness, length, and football intelligence, he is poised to significantly impact the Chiefs' offense and help them bounce back in 2024. The breakdown. At the NFL Combine, Worthy, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing 165 pounds, broke the record for the 40-yard dash with a time of 4.21 seconds. He ranks 3rd in school history with 26 touchdown receptions and 4th in career receiving yards with 2,755. In 2023, he notched 75 catches for 1,014 yards and scored 5 touchdowns, showcasing his remarkable talent. Worthy was recognized as second-team All-American in 2023 for his exceptional skills as a return specialist as well, leading the FBS in punt return yards. Additionally, he was recognized as a first-team All-Big 12 player for his wide receiver and return specialist skills. Worthy was the top receiver for the Longhorns in all 3 seasons, and he never missed a game. Now, how will he fit in with the Chiefs? Have you heard of Tyreek Hill? If you have not watched any football over the past decade, then you would know how electrifying he is as a player. Over the years, the Chiefs have consistently prioritized fast receivers with explosive playmaking abilities. This focus on speed and explosiveness remained even when Hill was absent. and it has continued with the addition of players like Rashee Rice. Of course, being paired with Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce, who mainly attracts attention in the middle of the field and is sometimes double teamed, Worthy has the potential to break this offense wide open with his rare 4.21 speed. The few knocks on Worthy are that he weighed in at 165 pounds at the combine and that Marquise Brown and Worthy are in the same wide receiver group. Size and play strength could be issues, but Worthy isn't a one-trick pony. He has a ridiculous amount of upside in Reed's scheme with his vertical ability and rack value. And given the uncertainty surrounding Rashee Rice, this move makes even more sense. Putting on 10 pounds or so would put the other negative knock on him that he is too small to play in the NFL to rest. The Chiefs' decision to select Worthy in the draft is both sensible and thrilling. He is the fastest player on the team's roster, and with Marquise Hollywood Brown by his side, he should assist Mahomes in connecting on those deep passes more frequently, which was severely lacking in last season's offense. A little added bonus here. I'm going to talk about a little bit more of their other draft picks. In round 2, they picked the offensive tackle out of BYU with the 64th pick. They chose to make a slight trade up to ensure that they got the guy. He is 6'5", 326 pounds with 34-inch arms. He is a beast of a man, an absolute powerhouse. And, he ran a 5.04 40-yard dash, which reflects his explosiveness off the line. His left-right versatility, but with some more polish, he can grow into becoming the Chiefs starter on the left tackle. May not be this year, but it could possibly be next year. Another pick that I really liked was in round 4 with the 131st pick of the draft, Jared Wiley out of TCU, tight end. I really can see this guy being the successor to Travis Kelce. Granted, Travis Kelce today signed a 2-year extension, but I digress. Wiley was a top 100 prospect and a top 3 tight end on my particular board, and he ended up falling for the Chiefs. Wiley is incredibly smooth, fluid, and an explosive athlete. It doesn't really hurt that he's 6'6", 250 pounds. He is a rack weapon and will be a force in the end zone. This is pretty much a dream fit for Andy Reid. But on the other side of the coin, it could be a nightmare for the NFL. 2 picks later in the draft in round 4, the Chiefs took Jaden Hicks, the safety out of Washington State. I'm going to grade this an A+, just solely on the long-term need at safety, with Justin Reid scheduled to hit free agency in 2025. Jaden Hicks, Jaden Hicks was a top 75 prospect on many boards. At his size, he's explosive, rangy, and extremely physical, and really quietly has the coverage variability to fulfill a multitude of roles. This could be the successor to Justin Reid, but it's all really going to depend on his development. In round 5, at pick 159, the Chiefs they selected Hunter Norzad, the center out of Penn State. This pick was more of a savvy pick for me. The Chiefs, who have a lot of money tied up in a lot of different assets on the team. Creed Humphrey is the team's all-league center. Any team in the NFL would love to have him starting at center. But the downside is Creed is due for an extension in 2024, 2025, and odds are they're going to try to find a way to keep him, but if they don't, Hunter Norzad will be a good insurance policy. At pick 173 in round 5, the Chiefs took Kamal Haddon, cornerback out of Tennessee. The Chiefs finally dipped into a position group in this pick that many expected them to address earlier in the draft pick after the trade of L'Jarius Sneed. But late in the draft, Kamal Haddon is a gamble worth taking. At 6'1", 192 pounds, he fits the size thresholds that Steve Spagnuolo's uh, defense loves. He's not quite an elite athlete, but he's a smooth runner in zone and man, and he's a very able defender. It just depends how quickly he can develop. I see the Chiefs defense in the secondary as a next man up type of thing. Um, with Kamal Haddon, I can see him doing a lot of nickelback and defensive formations. But one side point is he logged 3 interceptions in 2023. Now, with the last pick that they had with round 7, with pick 248, they drafted C.J. Hansen, an offensive lineman out of Holy Cross. They added more interior offensive line depth with this pick. Hansen has room to add more mass to his frame, um, but he's an elite athlete with testing numbers to back it up. If you don't believe me, just go take a look. And he started 38 games at right guard with the Crusaders. Now, the Chiefs NFL draft summary. Once again, Brett Veach put on a master class of playing the board and adding tons of talent in the process. Worthy is the gem of the class, obviously, but Wiley, tight end out of TCU, could legitimately be a successor to Kelsey on the offense. And the starting tackle, and the tackle from BYU is just the starting tackle in waiting. On defense, Hicks can possibly be a huge difference maker at safety with his range and physicality, and all the Chiefs' other moves were pretty savvy as well. If you actually dig into it to solidify the depth and long-term security of the team. The Chiefs are one team that build through the draft, and this is just another continuation of that. My grade, my final grade of the Chiefs draft class is an A. If you have any questions or concerns or just anything you want to talk about, just shoot me a message and I will be quick to get back with you. Once again, thank you for being a follower, subscriber. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead because if you don't subscribe, you might miss out on explosive content. Um, this week, I will have another article here probably in a couple of days. It just depends what kind of news is out there and what I feel like writing about. But until next time, thank you for listening to the Hot Zone Sports Report, and we will see you later. I hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday. Hot Zone Sports Report out.